So. Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. Francesca is home from New York City, and today we're going to Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul. Francesca's home from New York City, so we're going to take advantage of this moment and get her first bonsai, this jade plant, pruned up and all set up for the fall and winter season.
I gave this.
I know I'll cut and then I'll come back in.
Face
I'll come back in here. And so today Franny's going to make her prunes for the season. We'll get this thing all trimmed up for some ramification, and then we're going to plant all of her cuttings and see if we can't get those to root and maybe do a little jade bonsai forest inspired by Mr. Scott Winard at Let's Do a Bonsai. So where do you think that you're going to want to make your cuts?
Probably here and here.
Okay, cool. So then we'll cut out. We'll cut back in. I want you to bring up the baby. Okay, so I just want you to be like, I love this baby or something like that. And I'll be like, okay, well, you know, by pruning these top ones, that'll give more energy to that and blah, 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 blah. Okay? Yeah. All right. All right, so you want to get these pruned off. Cool. I could totally plant those as cuttings.
And this baby's so cute over here. Like, he's so just tiny.
Oh, yeah. The baby is key because bonsai people know that'll help this trunk develop and thicken up. And actually, by pruning them like you want to, Peanut, they will, all the energy will go to that little baby there before it'll generate these. So this will grow up nice right here. So we'll get a thicker trunk and we'll get 3 coming up. All right, so we have a plan, Franny and I. So that's all coming up on today's episode
of Jade Bonsai.
Boom. And boom. Mm-hmm. And boom. Yep. And boom. Okay, so all my bonsai broskies out there, y'all know that the majority, even though there are some awesome bonsai females out there, I'll give you your props, that the majority of bonsai guys are guys, because I don't know what the psychology is behind it, but you know, apparently we have no problem making these deep cuts. Well, I don't know what I did to raise this beautiful ballerina to have no issue with going ahead and hacking into her tree and creating a proper bonsai, but she doesn't hesitate, and that's like my favorite thing about her. I love doing bonsai with her. She's cut a bunch of my trees up, pruned them perfectly. She'll be like, here? I'll be like, yep, boom, and boom, and boom. And sometimes it helps me make a decision where I'm like, you know, perplexed about it. She's just matter of fact. She's like, let's do it. So there you go. You see, she had no problem cutting up her first bonsai. She left her baby intact, so that'll encourage growth of the trunk and create more of a woody feature. And she already had a couple of branches here from the first time she pruned, so now she'll probably get that nice small ramification, which is my favorite part of growing jade, when they just come out and they're tiny, you know. But this will grow a nice canopy as well. Probably twice a year we'll repeat this process. Are you happy with it, Fran?
Yes, I love it.
So we also have some quartz rocks in here. This is a dead piece of moss, but since it helps retain moisture and it was in the window of her apartment in New York City, we'll just maintain that, you know, because it has history with the plant. We're not gonna worry about the roots this year. They look like they're not moving very much. There's plenty of soil outside, so I'm not worried about it getting root bound. And, you know, these jade plants don't require that much watering. So this soil is moist. So from here until it starts growing its little baby nodes there, we'll probably just spray it maybe once a week and let this guy start to develop. All right, so I'm going to throw it on a time lapse. I'm going to coach Fran through how to prepare these jade cuttings, and then we're going to pot those. So enjoy the music, and here we go. All right, y'all. So really enjoyed pruning up Franny's jade. She does an awesome job, I think, and she's fearless. So while she's fearless, I'm going to let her do the first prune on my rock trumpet. This is a vine, but when I saw it in the store, it had such a nice sway and beautiful pink trumpet flowers. I said, you know what? I'm going to make this into a bonsai. So this is in a pre-bonsai state. And ironically enough, I got it right before we went to Florence this summer. And Francesca was performing in the Florence Dance Festival with New York Dance Project. It was awesome, absolutely amazing. And these were all over the place. Every cafe had them outlining them on their outdoor little, I don't know, coffee areas, whatever you want to call it. And so it's really cool. It's reminiscent of that. And since Francesca is fearless on the pruning aspect, I have not done the first prune on this because I've just gone back and forth with it. I'm going to tell her where I think I want to cut, and she's just going to hack it. Boom, boom. And then this is the avocado from a cutting. It is in previous videos, and I think we got this nice little branch established down here. So we're going to get this one pruned down. We'll plant that one as a cutting as well. And I'm going to have Francesca do both of these since she enjoys that aspect. All right, so first is first, Fran. So there's this branch coming out here from the trunk, and that is a new branch. And I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to have her prune that off because I think that's going to add some nice growth and thickening to this trunk and add some nice tapering. So adding to the sway, there's a few dead branches up here. Why don't you go take them as close to the trunk as you can. Yeah, perfect. Take that one out. There's one here. You get to it that way. This one. It's a little dead part. Yes. All right, so, it's sort of flowering right now, but I think it's finished pretty much for the season. So I think it's a good time to go ahead and cut it back, and maybe we'll get some buds that'll prepare for next year. So there's a branch here on this one. Here's some deadwood. Go ahead, cut that out. It's a vine, so deadwood's not going to be appealing. We got some branching down low here. So why don't we just cut it right there in case there's some dieback. Yeah. Boom. Cool. We might not even need to do that. Oh, that broke off. Okay, so we got a branch here. So this will be a good place to cut right here. Go for it. Yep. Boom, boom. This one's fine. And then we got a branch here, branch here. So I like that. Why don't we just cut right there? Yeah. Boom. All right, cool. So I think that's going to be a nice future bonsai. This rock trumpet. I don't know if it's indigenous to Italy, but it was very popular there. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It gives off those nice pink flowers. Why don't we cut off these dead tips, Peanut, and then we'll move on to the avocado. Boom. Let's just take this tip off. All right, cool. All right, so the last one of the day. So I would like to see this be a multi-trunk because anybody who grows avocado plants know that they like to be a singular and get really leggy and tall and get these huge leaves. And it's pretty, but I want ramification. I want it to be more of a bush. So why don't we even it up, Fran? There's a bunch of buds down low on this branch. So I feel like if she cuts it here, we'll generate some branches coming out. If not, I messed up. We still have a nice trunk and this nice healthy branch, and it could be a singular, but at a smaller level. So yeah, take it off at the top of the other branch. Boom. Done. All right, so we'll take off these lower branches now. Just go ahead and trim off all of them until you get to the top, maybe. So that's going to do it today for Jarhead Bonsai. I'm so thankful to have Franny home from the city for the weekend. If you enjoy this video, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more from Jarhead Bonsai. Well, you got to take off up to here. Okay. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get plenty more from Jarhead Bonsai. If you'd like to see more from FMK Ballerina, that's her YouTube channel, then go ahead, take a look at that. She will show you a look at a professional ballerina at 13 in New York City. A lot of fun, a lot of changes coming up. And thanks a lot for joining us today on The Ridge. Have a good one, y'all.